Hi there, Juji. Hi, Pumpkin. Good morning. Good morning to ya. I'll check out that game you recommended to me, Pumpkin, later. 580? Yeah, that's a big number. I think you're at the max, you know? I think you're maxed out. You're max Pumpkin, okay? You are Pumpkin King. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a short stream today just because I have a time, constraint today. So we just gonna do what we can do in the next few hours here, and we gonna get that. You must push a limit. Yeah, push it. Push it real good, Pumpkin. You did that, okay? You did that. Okay, we're gonna load the game from the day before Valentine's Day, which was, I think that was a Friday the 13th. Yeah, it was. And I think we left off talking to Noski in the home ec room where she was cooking food. And we found out that the home ec room teacher allows her to cook food in there as long as she just, cleans up the dishes and stuff. Mm-hmm. How are you this morning, Juji? The game audio isn't. There we go, now the game audio is set. I was up working on my MySpace. Yeah, a lot of, CSS and HTML, stuff, and trying to make things work between pages, and very 2000. I don't know when MySpace even was. 2008, around there. I think so. There was so much learning going on in there. There was so much. Thank you for the redeems, Pumpkin. There was so much learning. I felt like my brain expanding and stuff. You see, the hard part is, I know what I want. I don't know, if the thing is possible. If I type, dot, profile, display, spin. Does it actually spin? Is spin even, a thing? Just, is there more to it than that? Or is it just really simple? I don't know. Did you catch me at least once in there, Pumpkin? I hope you sure did. No? Okay, you caught me once in there? Okay, you did it. You did lose the 50-50 though. Hey Star, where have you been? Asleep. I've been asleep till 35 minutes ago. And then I made some eggs and sausage. And I currently have my things of eggs and sausage. The sausage is a little rubbery, because it's leftovers. Oh! Bathroom. I've been constipated for the last few days. But it seems Lady Luck finally decided to smile. I'm eating numbers. Decided to smile down upon me. I am talking with my mouth with food in my mouth. I'm feeling incredibly relieved, in case you were wondering about that as well. Aw. Well, I went to bed around 6 a.m., so, had to get the good sleep in order to give a good stream. You always gotta take good care of yourself to be the best that you can be as a streamer, and for your friends and community. You really shouldn't say stuff like that to girls, it's kinda gross. But Sayori, you could be constipated too. Sayori, are you constipated? You need a laxative. Isn't it a perfectly natural process? Or are you trying to imply that you've never had a bowel movement before? Of course not. Wait, so you never went to the bathroom, Sayori? And don't ask things like that. Amazing. yeah, I want to keep streaming for the next 8 years or so, you know, I gotta maintain healthy. Lowering my gaze to meet her abdomen, I began staring curiously. It's not long before she began fidgeting. Geez, could you stop already? I like the gummy bear emote. That is such a cute emote with like the rainbow in it. That's so cute. Okay, Sayori. Yeah, got distracted by gummy bear. It's a cute emote. And that a kitty cat. I love a kitty cat. I currently have a kitty cat walking across my desk. That's a very, peculiar place to stop and sit. Okay. Sayori. She follows this by wrapping both arms around her stomach to prevent me from gathering any more data. Also, incoming ad break here in like 40 seconds. During that time, I don't know what I'll be doing. Water? Waking up? Jogging? Now, would you mind telling me what you were actually doing this whole time? A lot. I do a lot. Is that all you wanted to know? Could've just said so to begin with. Monica sent me to fetch Natsuki from the homework room. Yeah, she did. She did do that. I did, and I did fetch her, and I did retrieve. With Natsuki, huh? Just the two of you. Hey, Mr. Mrs. Pouty Goldfish. Don't be such a Mrs. Pouty Goldfish. And then we hit her. We just commit abuse. Ow! Haven't we gone over this already? It was a joke. I already told you that. I'm not jealous. Also, how's the game audio? Is it good? Is the sound all good? Sound test? Testicles? We all good? Okay. Okay. An interesting claim, but perhaps you should leave the comedy to me. You're not very good at pulling it off. Aww. We insult the Sayori, but the Sayori is such a nice bean. And you are? Huh? Trying to say I'm not, little punk? Question mark? No, not at all. With this being settled, I look up at the clock to see how much time has passed since the meeting began. Looks like it took us a good while to get back. Gonna have to cut back on the foreplay next time. Start, MC, start. You're a little goon. Why you being such a punk ass? MC Star. Well, MC Star. It's extra long because I was like really hyper that day. And now it's all short because I'm here. I'm doing my best. I have a cat crawling up behind me. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Oh yeah, sorry Sayori. I was just saying the foreplay was a bit too long with Natsuki. Also, welcome back everyone. I hope the ads weren't horrible. Unfortunate, but it's nice to see you're learning. Whoa, yeah, learning is power, and power is learning. Saw you were streaming and came to visit. That's okay, blueberries. Have a good class, okay? You know, just be the best baller chud that you can be. We believe in you. Unfortunate, but it's nice to see you're learning. We continue talking until Monica announces the end of the meeting. After packing up our things, the two of us head towards the door. Remember, Spit, I know, but your name says blueberries, and I like blueberries. They're good. They're full of antioxidants and vitamins. They're so good. Like a blueberry cheesecake and blueberry meow donut. We could just be a blueberry meow donut together. I wanna be a donut. I love being donut. It's my favorite thing to... That's good! You should be proud to be an antioxidant. You know, you'll help with lower acid reflux and all those nasty acids that build up. You're so good at that. Basically, I'm calling you your anti-venom. After packing up our things, the two of us head towards the door. Before we can actually leave, however, we're approached by a certain Miru. Who's Miru? Star was built on fluff? I wish I was built on fluff. I would be like a squishmallow. Hey, Star! Wait a second. You know, I've never bought a squishmallow. I mean, in the stories I admire them, but I just want to take one home one day and just like cuddle with it. Ironically, you are currently having an overload. Blueberries! Cannibalize yourself! Eat the blueberries! You freaking blueberry, you! I have used blueberry in an insult in that one. But I also used it in a good way. You Star! Wait a sec. I don't have seconds to wait, cause I might fall asleep. If I fall asleep, chat, cannibalize yourself is wild? No, it's not. I do it on the daily. Sometimes you just look at yourself and you're like, I wonder if I taste good today, and you just like bite your arm. I mean, I do that. I expect the regular, non-fox to do that too. Huh? What's up, Natsuki? Also, thank you for the hydrate.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch! You guys drinking water? I like that quote.
I don't even know if the hydrate played audio. Monica said that I should thank you for helping me earlier. Aww, you poor little Brussels, it did? Okay, so it didn't play on my end. Okay. That I can be okay with. So thanks, but don't get the wrong idea. Alright, I'm only doing this because she told me to. Okay, Natsuki, what is it? You're all flustered, you tsundere. Told you to do what? Natsuki face turns a ghostly pale as the club president appears out of nowhere. It's nothing. Never mind. You know, I have no clue what a class president outside anime even does. You know, never had one. Alright, fluffers. Okay, yeah. As I need to get up in a few hours and... Oh, thank you! Wait, I thought you were at school. Huh? You say you were at the school? We're also at the school. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Oh. I mean, you could have a really early class, but I get it. Go sleep. Go get your beds. Following this outburst, she runs out of the room. Monica, seeming to have a good idea what just happened. Whoever makes this school at, I had to be at school at 2 a.m. once, but it was for like a field trip, cause we went on a bus to Disney World, where we had to like march in the parade and play music in, but we had to be at school at like 2 a.m. for that. Yeah. And I got in trouble for bringing my alligator foot, cause you know, I had like a lucky alligator foot that I got in trouble for bringing it. And I'm like, it's just, you'll see them, and I looked at them, I said, you'll see them in gift shops the whole time down there. But I'm getting in trouble for, just having one not there? Yeah. Field trip in Deception? Yeah. I had to like fundraise my own money for that. We went door to door selling, well, cheesecake. We started a self fundraiser, cause that's a thing you can do, apparently. Go to a place, ask if there's any fundraisers you could do, and they said, yeah, there's this one, we sell cheesecake, and I'm like, okay, I'll go to the wealthy neighborhoods and sell cheesecake to people I don't know. So that's what I did. Star! That was odd. You ready to leave? Cheesecake? I love cheesecake. It's my favorite dessert. Chat. I bet you can never guess what my favorite type of cheesecake is. Oh, Maiden! Hello, Duo Maiden. Also, to anyone who comes in who doesn't want me saying their name, I'm sorry. I have been conditioned since when I was a very first streamer. It was customary just to say the people's names. I know you like Gruyere. It's a good cheese. Darren and I walk home. Say your name, say my name, say my name. When nobody's around, baby, say, baby, I love you. Say my name, say my name. During our walk home, I explain the details of my alone time. Okay, Duo Maiden. There you go. Emphasizing that nothing noteworthy happened between us. But as to whether Sayori was convinced or not, I can't say for sure. So Sayori is jealous. She thinks me and Natsuki were baking muffins together. We were creaming our pancakes or insert some baking not safe for innuendo here. There you go. Okay, Blueberry, stay fluff. I will always stay fluff. I really don't know how to be anyone else. I just hear my name after. Say my name, say my... Yeah. Things divide. Oh. Say my name, say my name, say my name, say my name. Say my name, say my name. This is me running on little sleep. I know like 6 hours seems like a lot to like most people nowadays, but I am so horrible running on 6 hours of sleep. I am so awful at it. Looks like Kaiba, Sato Kaiba, Looks like Kaiba is taking this whole harem thing pretty serious. Now the guy just yells, "Oh. Oh." I don't think I wasn't around for Vine. Good. I would like to see that. If you could share it with me. That would be cool. He's probably out drawing pentagrams and praying to demons for his wish to be fulfilled. Honestly. While the image of this makes my blood pressure rise, another strange thought enters my head. I wonder how the girls from the club would respond if I asked them to eat with me. Ooh, you should go ask Noski. Sayori definitely wouldn't think anything's going on. Also, Pumpkin, that game you suggested to me, why does it look like I'd be playing as a sperm? I mean, it sounds cool. You know, you start at the little, beginning, but like, I wasn't expecting to wake up and see sperm game in my, in my DMs. Say, okay, this game is, I love Doki-Doki. I'm playing a modded version of it. It's called Doki-Doki Snafu. It introduces this one other guy character who is the president of the anime club. And the MC has a bit more nihilistic attitude. They're a bit more snarky, a little bit more, sarcastic quips, remarks. Sayori is a definite yes. Yuri would probably feel too awkward to refuse. And I would have said Natsuki is a no. Who's your favorite Doki maiden? I have. I played the original and Doki-Doki Plus. I have to tell you, when I went and bought, I have played that mod. Yes, I have played just Monica. I have also played just Natsuki. Natsuki is my favorite. She's a tsundere. Star. Their emails are in the group chat, so contacting them wouldn't be difficult. Wait, why am I thinking this to begin with? Prior to Kaiba forcing its way into my life, I had no problem eating alone. Why don't you invite Kaiba to eat? You were joking? About the end? Oh. Oh yeah, the ending.
Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
Aiko! Hi, good morning. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. After school spring semester. Upon entering the clubroom, I see all four girls are already present. Look, here. I'm here, Miss Teacher. Monica and Sayori are talking in the back. Yuri's reading at her desk, and Natsuki is just sitting in the floor. Translation. For real though, can some game mod maker hire me as an editor? Or some sort of translator? It would be on the floor. Please. I see games all the time and I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to be said. That's you want a mod where you turn Yuri gay for the irony? Oh, yeah, that'd be so cool. And honestly, that'd be great. So your whole mission is just to get her to fall in love with the other, the girl members. That's a really big brain you got there. Looks like I'm being left to my own devices today. After setting my stuff down at the usual spot, I think about how best to spend my time. Okay, so what should we all do? Our choices are talking to Sayori, talking to Natsuki, reading, studying, Which one should we do? I'm just inclined myself to go the Noski route, but if anyone else has any other, like, preferences, feel free to make the streamer do what you want. But maybe we could try reading. This is a literature club after all. I feel like if we read, Monica's gonna like us. She's like, oh, you're a good club member. Look at you, it's so cute how you are reading the words. Let's, talking to, oh, the sound scared me. Okay. I was, let's yap to the pink tsundere, who is in the floor. You bake cupcakes for the club often. Huh? So, Duo, who's your favorite? Is it Yuri, as you mentioned? She cleans us up from her manga. Don't think you'll get away just by asking. Or get any just by asking. Well, Noski, can I have a cupcake, please? Oh. So streaming just became 2 times harder. I have 2 cats on me. I have one on my lap, and I have one who is, directly behind my back. So I can't sit any more back. No. I know you want to leave, but you are here now. You have been captured by the fox. I'm talking to my couch. Yeah, right. Why would you ask if you didn't want any? Well, curious. Just want to compliment your baking skills. Guess even weirdos like you can get addicted after eating just one. Not to burst your bubble, but you're thinking in the wrong direction. Plus, my sponsor wouldn't... I have a sponsor? Plus, my sponsor wouldn't dare allow me to consume anything addictive this soon after hitting 6 months of sobriety. I'm an alcoholic. That's good to know. Sponsor? Sobriety? The hell are you talking about? Nothing a little group therapy and determination can't reverse. Right. Sayori, your friend is being weird again. Star is? So what type of what type of games do you like? Do you like visual novels? Just like I don't know, something about 6 months ago in group therapy. You're not talking about being an addict again, are you? I've done this bit before, huh? Again? He's done this before? I'm simply more open about my past hobbies than most people. You seriously can't keep saying stuff like that. What are you gonna do when people actually start believing you? I'll make something else up, okay? Given the near zero... Oh, by the way, this mod has a, affection system. It also has skills, like, I have an intelligence stat, I have a athleticism stat, I have like a social ability stat. Why are your friends with... I thought that said gay. I thought it said, why are you friends with this guy? The remainder of the meeting is spent with me being scolded for my inappropriate behavior. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da. As Monica once again announces the end of the club, I gather my things and prepare to leave. Whilst doing so, something nudges. Is it Natsuki? I would imagine Natsuki nudges. Or Sayori. Sayori likes the walkies home. Yep, it's Sayori. Ready to go? Yeah, sure. You seem chipper. Don't tell me you're back up on the sauce. Largely ignoring my remark, Sayori continues ahead whilst pulling my sleeve. Woust. That's a word. Halfway through our usual route, she stops and turns her attention back towards me. Do you know what today is, Star? It's, Sunday. Sontag. After Sontag comes Montag, then Dienstag, then Mittwoch, then Donnerstag, then Freitag. And then, I forget what Saturday is. Something Tag. They all end in day, so. Tuesday. Nope, well, yeah, but that's exactly how I would answer that. It's Tuesday. My birthday? Your birthday? I'm normally not fond of guessing games like this. They're an incredibly efficient way to handle conversations. But seeing her act all cheery does make me curious. It's not her or her parents' birthday, so those can be marked off. Today's the 12th, right? What's important about the 12th of April? April 12th. After racking my brain for a couple minutes, something finally comes to mind. Ah, I got it. About time. I was really beginning to worry you wouldn't figure it out. I can only guess what I'm about to say. Let's see. What would the weird cringe MC of this Doki-Doki say? Of course I knew. How could anyone forget the date? The date cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human to leave Earth's atmosphere. Oh. Huh? There was an astronaut named Yuri? That's what I'm focused on. The Yuri. What? Tuesday, 12th, 1961, the day the Soviet Union took a massive step forward in the Cold War space race. That is what you were talking about, right? Huh? How did you come to that? Judging by the puzzled look, it's not that. Of course not. Jeez, you can't remember the date of another country's space expedition, but can't figure out what today is? That does appear to be the case, yeah. She lets out a long sigh. Today marks the end of your first week in the literature club. Oh. You know what I don't even know if it's in this. The literature game where you choose what words, work with the characters and which they like. We haven't played that, and we're like pretty dang good far into this. You joined last Wednesday, remember? Today was your 5th meeting, and that makes a week. She's not wrong, but most people would have waited until the actual day up before celebrating an anniversary. Don't you think? Hold on. The sausage I was eating was dry as heck. It was so dry. Wouldn't it make more sense to say all this tomorrow? Well, yeah, I guess. But I got really excited and came up with a ton of stuff to ask you. Like, what? Let's see. Also, for those of you who are not interested in Doki-Doki, I just started this because it's the month of like Doki-Doki. You know, Valentine's Day was a week and a half ago, I think, and stuff. So we got to spend it with our Dokis here. The first question would be, are you having fun? Yeah. Natsuki's really fun to be around. I wouldn't say I'm not having fun. Another sigh comes from her direction following my response. I don't believe I've done any reading though. I've just been like risen up the girls. I just been risen them up. Aw, thank you for the redeem there. That's not very reassuring. I'm sorry. These things are still in a gray area to me. How you doing there, Yoko? Mwah. Welcome, stream. Her bleak expression makes me want to try saying something more positive. Ah, I wave back at you. I'm Eepy. If you can't tell by the way I sound and a little bit slower today, I'm tired. Had a long but very fun night. Kinda Eepy as well. I mean, we should just have a Eep stream. You know, we turn on some good Eepy music and I just grab a pillow when we eat. You know, it's kind of like, you know, like a co-studying together stream, but we're sleeping together. I certainly don't regret joining, if that helps. Huh? So right now Sayori is confused. She's asking us if we like the club. And we're giving these like half answers like, well we, you know. I can say you know, like, yeah. Confidently saying I'm having fun is difficult, due to how fake that is. But I've never once thought anything along the lines of, I wish I hadn't joined. You can even say that I'm glad I did. It's given me the opportunity. Wait, Yoko! You subbed? I didn't see you sub. Thank you. You have a little badge. You have the 1 subscriber badge with the sunglasses box. Thank you. When did you do that? Huh? Well, yeah, I guess. Sayori tries to hide the red that has overtaken her face cheeks. Still bad at handling. Wait, we flattered her? I missed the flattery? You could even say that I'm glad I did. Giving me the opportunity to spend more time with you after. Aww, that's cute. That's actually really cute. It's just unable to provide a rebuttal. She pulls out her trump card. Meanie. What? We said we like spending time with you. You goldfish? The girl's simple nature brings a smile to my face. Those weren't just shallow words either. I really am glad that we get to be around each other more. Huh? Keep it going there, Star. Keep it up, you know? Keep it going, come on. Being together in the club and like this makes me think about how things used to be. I'm remembering a lot of stuff I've forgotten. Not all of it's good, but I still rather know than not know, you know? This was only made possible because you asked me to join the club. Would y'all join if I had a literature club, would y'all join it? Of course, you would have to read the same books I'm reading. Because, like, I am commander. But, like, you know? We're gonna read, like, romantic westerns. You know, like, let's see, like, you know, like, we're gonna read, like, The Cheeky Spur, The Saddleback, The Maiden Rescue, or whatever. So thanks, Sayori. I appreciate it. I was trying to think of, like, romantic book titles. And all I came up with is, like, cowboy stuff. She stares at me silently for a moment, either processing what I said or waiting for a sarcastic follow-up. Realizing that I'm being completely genuine, she begins stumbling over her words. I'm really happy. Wait, why are you crying? Is everything okay there? Hang in there? Like, I guess not literally this time? My protective instincts kick in as tears begin running down her face. Aww. No, She leans forward and wraps her arms around me. Not long after saying this, ooh, the crying grows more intense as her head reaches my shoulder. Are you sure everything is okay? Seeing her this way makes me worry. Sayori? I know. Sorry. I just need a second. There's no need to apologize. And take your time there, goldfish. A familiar sensation runs through me while Sayori tries pulling herself together. So what would happen if, you know, one of the other club members stumbled upon the scene right now? Been a while since I found myself in this position. A few images of my past flash by in my mind. Sorry again, Star. I didn't mean to get like this. Yeah, I did like Doki-Doki Literature Club Plus on stream. And I ended up with like, I think like, you know, no viewers at the end because everyone was like dramatically scarred. And they're like, this is too relatable. I'm bopping out. And I'm like, oh, but it's a good game. You don't have to apologize, remember. If you're really okay, do you mind telling me what happened? I don't recall ever bringing you to tears by saying thank you prior to now. Do. I know it's just her grip on me tightens. Oh, she got that titanic Sayori grip. I was kind of scared that you didn't like being in the club, you know? I thought that you were only going to meetings because you felt bad for me. You know what? I've never done a Sayori route. Cause like, I don't think the Sayori route was ever allowed. It just like said, nope, you can't. You can't do the, you know, best friend to lovers thing. It made me really happy. They're like, that doesn't work in anime, not gonna work here. Looks like the relief caused me break down a little, huh? She lets out an awkward laugh after getting this off her chest. Man, you think after all these years, you know more about me? Huh? Do I seem like the kind of person who's considerate enough to go out of their way just to make someone else feel better? Wow. I'll take that hesitation as a no, and you'd be correct. Honestly, if I valued my free time more than my time at the club, I wouldn't go. Simple as that. Oh, he's a jerk. But he's a nice jerk. That does sound like you. Also, Juji, if you are still here, I wonder how did the artwork go? I don't know if I was able to like catch the rest of it. Listen, I know that you have a tendency to overthink things. I also know that the most I can do is try to be reassuring. But I'm not that complicated. Why the hell you gotta go and make things so complicated? Acting like you're somebody else gets me so frustrated. Welcome back, G. I was also asking, how did your artwork turn out? It was looking really pretty. That was honestly some of like the coolest artwork I've seen from you, I think. Here's, do you have a ginger? Ginger or blueberries again? You know, it all revolves around to blueberries. If you have a question there, Sayori, I'll answer it. Sugarcoating things out of kindness isn't really my style. Same. I see. So you'll really answer any of my questions, honestly. Chat, this feels like a trap. When anyone says like, oh, you'll answer all of them. Honestly, just no matter what. You know where the lines are, so yes, I will. That's good to know. With this, Sayori falls silent before burying her head deeper into my shoulder. Sayori's having a touching moment. She's really happy that we like the club, and then we said it's because we get to spend time with her, and it reminds me of like, you know, the past times with her in the past. She's really happy. We continue standing together, and then she's had her fill. What was worse is that I had to wait for my dad to clean the bathroom, and he was cleaning it randomly. That's oh. But when is the best time to clean the bathroom if not randomly? You know? I just randomly clean stuff. I think. That's how I do stuff, personally. I'd be like, oh, this bathroom looks dirty. I'm gonna clean it right now. My God. Ah. Exclamation point. Sleep fluff. No. None? Oh, I could take my jacket off. I forgot I still have that set to white. Jacket on, jacket off. Jacket on, jacket off. Jacket off, jacket on. Jacket off. Now I just have a bunch of Y's in my chat. Okay. Okay, then first question. What do you think of the... Quit asking this question. If I say they're all great and incredible girls, jacket off equals smart balance? Well... Long, did you have to show up and lick as I take my jacket off? That's great timing. What great timing you have there, Goosey. So much licks. How many licky emotes do you got? You have that one there. Dog, can you do me a favor? Lay out all your licks for me. I want to see how many licky emotes you got. You know, just slam them down. I want to see them. Ouch. Setting it to hard mode right off the bat. Yeah. If I say... Okay, say Ori, this is a trap. That's all of them? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Honk has 5 licks. That's a lot of licks. Oh, 6. That's 6 licks. What exactly do you mean, Sayori? In what context do you, Okay, that one disturbs me. That one reminds me of a washing machine. You've gotten to know everyone better over the last week. What have you thought about them so far? Well, Natsuki said, Well, Yuri has the big boing boing, and Monica has the medium boing boing that are perky. And then Natsuki has the itty bitty, titty. But she's a weeb and likes manga, so that's cute. She also likes baking. Which is like, that's adorable. You think you'll just draw today? Okay, I might lurk when I'm at work. Wait, maybe I'll put my headphones in or something. Also, hi zombie! Hiker! I waves back at you. I'm a fox who only waves at cute people. Hi cute people. You're so cute over there. Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. No stream. Then who will I watch when I'm at work? Wait, MC start. Well, if I had to decide between Prick, Marry, and Kill... Chat, do you want my honest answers? I can't say Natsuki because she's, in the game she's not 18. Which, yeah. I'm just gonna say Sayori is, I think. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna answer that. Nah, I'm gonna leave you begging. Wanting to know that answer. You're gonna have to, get it out of me. A fist slams into my shoulder before I'm able to finish speaking. You can't say words like that. Words like what? Marry? I'll admit that commitment is a terrifying thing. But isn't punching someone over the word marry going a little too far? Yeah, Sayori just like, yeah, she has every right to just like curb stomp me. Grr. Not playing along, Sayori glares at me with fire in her eyes. Sorry, your policy on swear words briefly slipped my mind. I'll work to improve. To think after all that sweet stuff, you turn around and say something like that. It's unbelievable. It is? I say I maintain a fairly level head. You were the one rubbing yourself against me while talking about not being able to hide your feelings anymore. Oh my god. Don't say it like that, someone will miss. But you were rubbing all up against me saying, Star, I can't hold back. My feelings are just too strong. I need to let them out. After panicking for a moment, she lets out a sigh. Are you finished yet? Yes, I do believe I've had my fill of teasing. Good. Now could you answer the question for real this time? Very well. Do you have any preferences who gets talked about first? No. Not really, says Sayori. Then let's start with Natsuki. Oh. She's short-tempered, stubborn, and acts confident on the surface, but is insecure about her hobbies and interests. Yeah, that sounds like Natsuki. She can also be thoughtful in her own way, but absolutely sucks at handling gratitude and praise. The word tsundere might actually be too fitting of a description. Yuri's pretty much the opposite in most respects. She's timid and selfless, seeming to put others up ahead of herself. While this would normally be a good thing, her social awkwardness undermines some of its value. Like Natsuki though, she really opens up once you're able to find common ground. Then there's Monica. Honestly, I can't say much about her. She's the one I've interacted with the least. Even when we do speak, there's a feeling that something's off. You would think she'd be a bring everyone together type of person, but her words and actions seem to defy that. Sayori looks confused upon hearing my answer. Well, I'm glad you're learning so much about them, but that sounded more like, I don't know, a report or something. That's because it was a character analysis, to be more specific. We are analyzing the characters in a video game. Imagine. Judging by your unenthusiastic response, I'm guessing something of this nature wasn't what you intended to receive as an answer. No? At least you're able to figure out that much. Okay there, Sayori Beans. In that case, mind telling me what kind of information you were looking for specifically? Stuff like, do you like them? Do the two of you get along? Do you think you'll end up becoming friends? Normal things. What do you mean? I think what I said beforehand was a perfectly normal thing. Normal, huh? Normal. Right. The VTuber barking on your screen is totally normal. As she growls. Sorry, but I'm not sure how to respond to any of those questions. Ooh, slay queen. I used to have an emote like that. I used to have a slay. It's alright. I think based on the honk, liking licks, should we get a lick? We should tease little honk with a lick emote. You know they'd be like, you know they could lickception. I need to get that emote lab thing because like, it seems like it would be really good. Just to like, you know, have some like easy little emotes to make. I was just hoping you'll be able to understand people better after spending some time in the club. Following an awkward laugh, Sayori's face takes on a familiar, gloomy expression. I appreciate the sentiment, but sadly, things aren't that simple. I know, sorry for bringing it up. No worries, you had my best interests in mind, right? I could never get mad at you for something like that. Having someone as thoughtful as you in my life really is a blessing. So torn about the situation, she leans over and rests her head on my shoulder. The rest of our walk is shrouded in an unusual tenseness. The evening spring semester. We are in the kitchen. Our kitchen, at home. Trying to think off the gloom from earlier, from the earlier conversation. I think about what to do after arriving home. What should we do? 1 for read, 2 for study, 3 for go running. I could also do a poll. It'd be nice to do a poll. Let's do a poll. I haven't done a poll in a while. How do I do this? Oh. Okay, go running. Go running. Go. Really? I don't wanna run. But go running sounds great. Go running? Go running. The mix of cold night air and minimal foot traffic create the perfect conditions for an evening jog. There's a familiar feeling of soreness in my leg as I complete the second lap of my usual route. Athleticism increased by 3. I'm athletic, fluff. Guess now's a good time to head back, huh? Wouldn't want to stay out too late after all. Wednesday, spring semester. Wednesday, April 13th. Big stretch. Looks like the rain's coming down. Aw, I love rain. I love thunderstorms. Look, it's so glum. I should hurry and get along, keeping my umbrella firmly overhead. I begin making my way towards the school. Hi there, Wolfie. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, friend? At your school. Still spring semester. Stepping into the club room, I find that all the girls have already arrived and assumed their usual positions. With the exception of, Natsuki, that is. Instead of being hold up near the closet. She is standing near the window, looking out towards the rain. Same. I would do the same. Having a deep-seated existential crisis? Huh? Star! Wait, what are you talking about? Nothing much. The sight of you staring longingly out the window just made me assume you were some tortured artist, trying to find meaning in such a dreary day. Man, I feel like the MC just roasted artist. Seriously, that's the first thing your mind goes to? Based on your reaction, I'm gonna take a guess and say that was wrong. Oh really? What gave it away? I like her little fang tooth. Why bother standing over here then? Cause the rain is nice and it's comforting. Oh, well, my umbrella sorta broke not too long ago, so I was checking to see if the rain had started letting up yet. How did you make it to school this morning if yours is broken? Catch a ride? She shakes her head before looking down towards the floor. I ran so far away. Taking a closer look, her hair does seem a bit frizzy and unkept. I see. Her situation quickly brings up. By the way, it's snowing. For me, it's snowing right now. Yeah, it's snowing. I wake up to snow when it was like 70 degrees last week. Her situation quickly brings to mind the spare umbrella in my bag. It's normally reserved for Sayori. But we could just... Can the snow stop? It's late February. It's supposed to be spring. Almost. It's almost like March. It's normally reserved for Sayori. But we could just share one considering we're walking the same way. The sound of rain pattering against glass is a noise between us for about 30 seconds. My eventual decision is an easy one to make, but I don't plan on giving handouts without enjoying myself first. Huh, no umbrella, huh? Explains why your hair is such a mess. Look at you with your very messy hair. What? What did you say? Oh, fashion isn't really my forte. But if looking disheveled is in nowadays, you're pulling it off wonderfully. We're so rude. You're really trying to pick a fight, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Aren't ya? Aren't ya? Not exactly. I just don't believe in charity. Figured saying this phrase would make it seem like I was making us even. Even? The hell's that supposed to mean there, Miss Unkept Frizzy Hair? That looks actually really nice. I wouldn't mind if my hair looked like that. Natsuki glares at me, as in... Natsuki glares at me as I open my bag and pull out the spare umbrella. Please, I'm begging. Please pay me to, I don't know if this is a translation error. Maybe the person who made this English wasn't their first language. But I can proofread it. I can hella proofread and judge. Here, this should work. Huh? A few seconds pass before she manages to process what's going on. This is a trick, right? You're trying to mess with me. No. Here, have umbrella. Take umbrella. Take the fucking compliment. Take the nice gesture, okay? Sorry, but you seem to be severely misinformed. I'm simply trying to loan you an umbrella. Still doubtful, Natsuki takes it from my hand and begins scanning over it. What's the catch? Planning to make me owe you a favor or something? How distrustful is this girl? I know I'm still kinda new here, and maybe some questionable things have been said, but... Star cannot get water protection. It's only an umbrella. I don't like being wet, you know? I have a lot of fur. My tail gets heavy. It drags on the ground. You know, it's all big and wet and heavy, and it would just be easier to have behind me when it's all dry and light and, well, fluffy. I don't like the water, no. I happen to keep two in my bag, and not loaning one to someone in need would be wasteful. Nothing. My voice sounds like butt today. Nothing nefarious about it. That said, I would appreciate if you returned it when you get a chance. Until then, it's all yours. Not wanting to waste time listening to more objections, I start towards my seat. What? Wait. Natsuki, do you need an umbrella? Is that why you're saying? What? Wait, senpai. I need umbrella. Huh. Got more complaints there? Well. Thanks for letting me borrow it. But don't get the wrong idea, okay? I'm only taking it because it's convenient. Okay. Whatever you say there, Natsuki. It's not like you're actually helping or anything. Bleh. Baka. Right. Hi, fan. Oh! A 3-stream streak! Thank you for the streaking! That's a really cute emote. That's a dark... Aww. Okay. I will try my best aura even though I'm sleepy still. Hold on. Let me put reverb on for this. You're gonna get a reverb aura. Aura. Hopefully that was good. I don't really have a... I have more of a awa. I have more of a awa than a arr. Oh, thank you, fan. Thank you. Also, is the reverb off? I'm pretty sure I hit that button. Okay. Once she finished her little tsundere routine, I continue walking to my desk. How you doing? It was okay. everything's been put in place not long after. Dealing with Natsuki gives me a headache. She's cute, but sometimes the tsundere routine gets so old. Natsuki's still giving my umbrella an ocular pat down, so I'll leave her be. Choices. Talk to Sayori, read or study. I feel like we should actually read. Let's read in the literature club. Ben, I hope you're doing well. Are you doing well today? What you been up to today? I find myself wanting to continue the book Yuri lent me. Wait, we still haven't finished it? The story is really heating up, while also managing to grow much colder at the same time. You really get a feeling of dread and fear every time a body shows up. But it also means that the killer's identity has been narrowed down. You had to work this morning. That's Philly. My second candidate for most likely to be the culprit also ends up being wrong. After discovering pictures that the killer planted of her husband having an affair, she finally broke down. She took the kitchen knife she had been using for self-defense and in an act of total despair, proceeded to stab herself to death. Ta-da! Death. Looks like I'm pretty bad at picking them. There's only 6 left of the original 13. But the killer's true identity continues to elude me. Also, thank you for the redeem. Welcome. In a strange turn of events, I find myself learning various details about the human body's vital spots. Oh, yeah, we got smart. Intelligence increased by 2 from reading. Let's go. We can take a look at our appeal in these settings. Right now, our most appeal is actually with Natsuki and Sayori. But if I go over here, look, we have a route scene available for Sayori. Childhood best friend can win. But Natsuki's we have none with Monica and none with Yuri. Our athleticism is 8, intelligence 7. We're not that sociable. I wonder if study would be the social one. Hey Star, ready to go? Yeah, just need to get my things together first. Sayori's stare grows more intense as I'm making sure everything is in my bag. Wait, her umbrella. Does she have an umbrella? Did we just give her umbrella to Natsuki? She becomes noticeably surprised upon seeing me close the bag without an umbrella in my hand. Huh? Something wrong? Oh, gonna go back over here. Oh, it's nothing. Let's get going then. I feel like my left side model has an alternate ego. You know, personality. I'm left side Star, and now I'm right side Star. Right. My lack of explanation regarding our usual routine was bound to make my life slightly more complicated, but curiosity got the better of me nonetheless. Guess this should have been expected. In the short trip between the clubroom and the school's entrance, Sayori has shifted from confused to her version of, well, angry, pouty. She hasn't spoken since we left, which makes me wonder just how far she'll go before asking me for the umbrella. She had no problem begging for one the first few times, which eventually led me naturally loaning it to her on rainy days. So why act all stubborn now? Does she think I forget? No, I did not forget. I'll just have to get her a cheeseburger. Women are complicated. Sayori's eyes dart up towards mine as I mutter this. I mean, everyone's complicated. I mean, I don't believe there's a person out there who is, simple. I mean, maybe some. There's some who like to keep it simple as possible, and I have, mad respect for those people. Sayori's eyes dart up towards mine as I mutter this. Well, no use standing around here. Come on, we should get going. Sayori, we can share my umbrella. We can stand under my umbrella. Ella, A. As I reach for the door, angry mumbling comes from Sayori's direction. Something wrong? You gotta pee? Even though her face goes red, Sayori refuses to budge. Out of all the times she could decide to hold her ground, it's because of an umbrella. It's not just because of an umbrella. It's not. Sayori expected you to have that umbrella. No? It did not just become it did not just become a courtesy thing. It became more well, Star has this umbrella in their bag, for me. I let out another sigh before stepping back towards her. Alright, punk out with it. Why don't you just ask for the thing? If you need the umbrella, just... Yes, we remember the umbrella. I'm not becoming senile, It hasn't been that long since we've done this. It's a box blob. People are gonna start thinking I'm your brother. Or maybe Keeper. Wait, Keeper? That sounds a bit, You really are a handful, Like Keeper, like a guardian? Keeper? Not that I really care how people interpret me and Sayori's relationship. So long as those people aren't as obnoxious as Kaiba. Why? Yeah, Kaiba's annoying. What are you? Noticing the downcast expression on her face, I realized my wording just now was rather poor. Your ability to misinterpret these things really is worrying sometimes. What do you... Thump. She hits us. Oh wait, we hit her. A swift thump is delivered to the space right between her eyes. Ouch. That's punishment for overthinking. Damn. Sayori stares at me while rubbing the newly formed red spot on her face. Let me be more concise this time. I'm not bothered by occasionally loaning you an umbrella. In fact, it's the opposite. Since we don't normally see each other otherwise, rainy days give us a reason to meet up, if only briefly. I've told you before that I genuinely enjoy spending time with you. That applies to those situations as well. We got another blushy Sayori. We got a blushy. She a pear blush. Her response comes in the form of a blush and several seconds of silence. Seems like sudden outbursts of kind words really throw her off. Not that that's anything new. Idiot, it's because she likes you. I knew that. If you're gonna try to play it off, don't you think you could have come up with something better? She shakes her head. Thanks, Star. Hearing that makes me so happy. Might want to hold on to that gratitude. I really don't have an extra umbrella today. Huh? The spear is currently in the possession of our resident tsundere. The algorithms going through Sayori's brains are practically visible as she's processing this. Apparently coming to the conclusion that me and Natsuki are lovers now, she begins pouting. Again. Natsuki, huh? That was nice of you. I don't know if I can stand this jealousy if we go the Sayori route. Could you give the jealousy a rest already? This weather has made me too tired to. Her sudden giggling catches me off guard. What's this? Finally gone off the deep end? Another shake of her head before she looks up at me, beaming. When you joined the club, I was a little scared that you and Natsuki would always be fighting. Oh? So I'm glad to hear that you're getting along. Sayori doesn't say this in her usual "I'm going to annoy you for 3 days" tone, but rather in a genuine one. I see. Though it's not like this is the first time we've interacted kindly towards each other, and I did insult her appearance before giving her the umbrella. You're not supposed to be mean to girls, Star. Is there any girls in chat? If, say something. And I will say something mean. No, I won't. Maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Still, I'm sure she was happy when you gave it to her. No, she inspected it like I was some sort of Team Rocket villain. Considering how paranoid she acted, I'm not too sure about that. Then again, tsunderes are far beyond my area of expertise. She laughs. Sayori stands around giggling for a moment before realizing the obvious problem in this situation. But wait, I really don't have an umbrella. Took it long enough. We're just gonna have to share one. Right? Yup. She darts her eyes between me and the umbrella a few times before beginning to smile. I didn't know better, I think you set this whole thing up. What can I say? I am a hopeless romantic after all. But well, you certainly got the hopeless part right. Oh my god. Sayori is coming back with her own insults. This is great. What was that, you little punk? You must really want to walk home in the rain, huh? Still laughing from her joke, Sayori grabs my arm and quickly pulls me outside, barely giving me enough time to open the umbrella before we're both pelted. About halfway through the walk, Sayori begins nudging progressively harder. Nudge, nudge. Now's really not the best time to foster skinship, you know? Sorry, it's just that my shoulder is getting wet. Deal with it. This umbrella really isn't big enough for 2 people. Nee. You're supposed to offer the girl more room at times like these. Nah, but then I'll get wet. Yeah, but then I would get rained on. That's the point. Haven't I already told my opinions on gender equality? Hold on. Huh. Plus, you're not the only one getting wet. My shoulder is soaked too. Maybe if, hey, are we gonna end up arguing? I thought this was gonna be, oh shit, we got punched. Damn, Sayori throwing hands. We out here catching, you know, directs, not even strays. We're catching directs out here. Sayori uses her elbow to deliver a powerful blow straight to my abdomen. Kapow! It momentarily knocks the breath out of me and almost causes me to drop the umbrella. What was that, Star? Didn't quite hear ya. I said, you have a very healthy frame. Watching me speak between breaths, Sayori's glare softens a little. If she's gonna start fighting back with that much voice, I'm really gonna have to start watching what I say. Yeah, that was a wicked blow. Very powerful. Ha. You really have no idea how to treat girls, do ya? Food? I like food. No, ma'am. I'll work to improve. This starts with tilting the umbrella more in her direction, causing even more rain to land on me. Sayori seems content with this as I begin rubbing over my new bruise. Big stretch. After returning home, changing and eating dinner, I settle down in my room to finish homework. However, not too far into the problems, my phone begins vibrating on the desk next to me. The Literature Club's group chat. Wonder what's going on in there? Laying the phone in front of me, I began reading over the message. Oh my god, can we finally play the game with their cute little stickers? Okay, everyone, I've got important news regarding the club. Are we having another party? Did someone finally report Star and he's getting kicked out? Perhaps this is about a new supply of books the club will be receiving. Well, close. But no, you're all totally wrong. The news I'm speaking of is that the club meeting for tomorrow is cancelled. Oh. Huh? Cancelled? Seriously? How come? As you may know, the sports clubs are taking in new members starting Friday. The volleyball team asked me if I could help them prepare for their orientation tomorrow, and I agreed. Volleyball team? I thought you quit that when you started the literature club. I did, and normally I wouldn't have to do something like this since a new team captain has been appointed. But she got sick recently and asked me to handle stuff. I see, that's unfortunate. But could we really not still hold a club meeting? Yeah, Sayori's vice president, isn't she? Wouldn't her being there be enough? Sayori? A meeting led by Sayori. I wish I could say yes, but I'm afraid not. For an official club meeting to be held in an assigned classroom, you need either the club president or faculty advisor to be present. There are some exceptions to this with the bigger clubs, but for ours that's just how it is. Couldn't we just ask our advisor then? She hasn't sat in during the club since Star joined. Who is our advisor? It would be a good chance to meet for them to meet. I still think she might be misunderstanding something about him. What's there to misunderstand? You should have heard what he said to me when we were doing the dishes on Monday. Eh? What did he say? Star's questionable morality aside, I've already discussed it with our advisor, and she said she'd be busy taking care of other clubs and the students wanting to join them. But again, us not being present just means you can't have an official meeting. The four of you could still get together somewhere after school and hold an unofficial one. They're so cute. The little sticker bounces. I see. But where would it be held? Somewhere private, says Yuri. At Yuri's house. Oh wow. I don't think Yuri's house would have enough room for everyone. Same goes for mine. Then, how about yours, Sayori? Oh wow. We do have the room, but I'm afraid it might be a bit messy. I know that you're not very organized, but it's not like we have to have the meeting in your room. Are you saying the rest of the house isn't any cleaner? The thing is, I sorta inherited my messiness from my mom, so... I see. My regards to your father, Monica! You don't have to go that hard. My voice cracked. Monica? Well, I suppose that just leaves Star's house. No, my house sucks butt. His house has plenty of room. No it's not. He seriously cleans? I must say that I do see Star being the organized type who likes to do his work in a neat area. And what makes you say that? You been stalking them or something? Of course not. It's just when he comes into the club room, he always sets his stuff in the exact same position. And when he reads, he carefully makes sure he has plenty of space, while also trying to take up as little as possible. He seems to be a very efficient and methodical person. Noski doubts it. X said doubt. Huh? Did something happen? No, not exactly. It's just that we didn't know you saw him that way. I had no idea you could be so bold at times, Yuri. Huh? Anyways, I still don't think having a group of girls all meet at a guy's house is a good idea. Oh, are you sure about that? Perhaps instead of with a group, you prefer going there without anyone else, so the two of you could finally be alone together? What the hell are you talking about? Why would I want to be alone with a pervert like them? It's okay, Noski. I was only teasing. No need to get so worked up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Look at the little sticker. I wish I could be a sticker. Like that? That'd be cute. A little triangle mouth. Well, regardless of what you do, I just wanted everyone to know that the meeting tomorrow is cancelled. Cute wiggles. I'm gonna wiggle back. Let me wiggle back for you. Let me do center of screen wiggle. Let me get over here and actually like wiggle. Hold on. Other wiggle. The body rigging of this model is very stiff. I can tell you what's not stiff, the head. Look at these head angles. That's a hell of a head angle. The shoulder stiffness is so stiff. Okay, I got distracted by wiggling. Okay, wiggles. Well, regardless of what you do, I just wanted everyone to know how the meeting tomorrow is cancelled. How you spend that time is totally up to you, but do try and behave in a way befitting of a literature club member. And that's it. That's all the news I had for today. You get all that, Star? Oh, me, I guess. Yes, ma'am. No meeting tomorrow. The time is ours to use as we please, so long as it doesn't tarnish the name of the club. Perfect. Okay, everyone. That's it for today. Wait. Were you in here the whole time? Why didn't you say anything? Hey, don't ignore me. We were just me in a group chat. Just like, I'd be lurking, I'd be like, oh. Perhaps he's busy. Huh. I'm sure that's what it is. Noski? What did Star say to you when the two of you were together on Monday? Well, I kinda don't want to repeat it. I'm quite curious as well. Surely it was just a misunderstanding, and they didn't mean any harm in saying it. Misunderstanding, huh? You really do give the guy too much credit, Yuri. Fine. You wanna know what he said? Then I'll tell you. See if you can stick up for him after that. I'm no psychic, but I get the feeling my life is gonna become much harder in the near future. Rubbing my temples, I put my things back in my bag and head to bed. Honk shoo, me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Thursday, April 14th. Okay. Big stretch. There we go. I'm gonna do as a move they called, you know, it's called saving the game. I'm a save the game there. Sorry for the short stream, it's just that I didn't think I would have this much of a time constraint when I originally scheduled this for today, and considering I did wake up kind of later, it just kind of put myself in like a, you know, kind of a short stream kind of mode. But still, it's really good to see you. It's really good to see everyone and talk to ya and spend time with you. I really like that. I really like spending time with all y'all. You know, whether you lurk, chat, you know, all that. I need to make a schedule for next week. I know this coming Friday, the 27th, I have my model debut at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which will just be like, you know, it will be like an hour, like, you know, of debuting, and then I'm probably gonna play Peak with some friends, and we're just gonna have a Peak, you know, a Peak debut. And my jacket goes on. I can't wait. I get updates about that model so much, and it looks so good, and I've been like edging y'all for so long. You know, literally, it was about last year I announced I was getting a new model. And basically you have been edged. We've been edging for a whole year. And I do apologize that, you know, that happened. You know, some unforeseen things happened that I couldn't really do about. And I just had to we kind of just had to overcome them. You know? Okay. Does anyone have anyone to raid out to? Does anyone have any stream raid out recommendation? Do 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 ba da da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba da ba da. Oh, we can raid Lofi. She's the one who did my newest emotes. They're playing Reanimal, which is like Little Nightmares, made by the creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2, which very, very excellent games. I have played both of them, and I played the demo of Reanimal, and boy do I want the game. Boy do I want it. It's also co-op, so it's like, you know, I think it's maybe even 3-person co-op. Not really sure. But I think we're gonna raid the loafer. We're gonna raid the toast. Let's go raid the toaster. There is a raid message for those of who is subscribed, and we gonna raid Lofi, who is a good friend of mine. They are a shape-shifting demon. Jo bada bada. And have a good one, everyone. Mwah. Appreciate y'all so much. Take all the cares in a row. And